Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the story of a man who didn't just sell coffee. He sold an experience. We're talking about Howard Schultz, the visionary leader who transformed Starbucks from a small Seattle coffee bean shop into a global phenomenon. His journey from the public housing projects of Brooklyn to the boardroom of one of the world's most iconic brands is a powerful lesson in vision, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of a dream. So, grab your favorite brew, get comfortable, and let's explore the life of the man who redefined our coffee culture. Howard Schultz was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1953. Growing up in a working-class family, he witnessed firsthand the struggles of financial instability. His father held a series of low-paying jobs, and the family often lived paycheck to paycheck. This environment fueled a deep-seated drive in young Howard to create a different future for himself. He excelled in sports, which ultimately earned him a football scholarship to Northern Michigan University. This made him the first person in his family to attend college. He graduated in 1975 with a degree in communications, equipped with a determination that would define his entire career. After college, Schultz entered the world of sales, first at Xerox and later at a Swedish housewares company called Hammarplast. It was in this role that his life would change forever. In 1981, he noticed that a small Seattle-based company was ordering an unusual number of his coffee makers. That company was Starbucks. Intrigued, Schultz flew to Seattle to see it for himself. At the time, Starbucks was a single store, founded in 1971 by three friends who were passionate about high-quality coffee beans. They sold beans and equipment, but they didn't serve brewed coffee. Schultz was instantly captivated. He saw something special, a passion and a quality that he believed had untapped potential. He was so convinced that he persuaded the founders to hire him. In 1982, he joined Starbucks as the director of marketing and operations. A year later, on a business trip to Italy, he had his eureka moment. In Milan, he was struck by the vibrant coffee bar culture. These weren't just places to get a quick caffeine fix. They were community hubs, lively spaces where people gathered to talk, connect, and enjoy life. He saw the romance, the theater, and the sense of belonging that these Italian cafes provided. He realized that Starbucks wasn't just in the coffee business. It was in the people business. He envisioned bringing this third place, a comfortable, welcoming space between home and work, to America. However, when Schultz presented his idea to the Starbucks founders, they were hesitant. They were purists focused on selling beans and didn't want to get into the restaurant business. But Schultz was undeterred. Convinced his vision was the future, he left Starbucks in 1985 to start his own coffeehouse chain, named Il Giornale, which means the daily in Italian. He recreated the Italian coffee bar experience he loved, and it was a hit. His concept quickly proved successful. Then, in 1987, a unique opportunity arose. The original Starbucks owners decided to sell their company. With the help of investors, Schultz seized the moment, purchased Starbucks, and merged it with his Il Giornale chain. Now, with full control, he was finally ready to build the brand he had always dreamed of. With Schultz at the helm, Starbucks began an era of explosive growth. His mission was clear: create that third place where people could connect over a great cup of coffee. He focused intensely on the customer experience, the store ambience, and most importantly, his employees, whom he called partners. He believed that if he treated his employees well, they would, in turn, treat the customers well. This philosophy set Starbucks apart. Under his leadership, the company grew from just 11 stores in 1987 to a global empire. Key to this success was product innovation. The introduction of the Frappuccino, a blended beverage that was initially met with skepticism, became a massive success and a cultural icon. Seasonal drinks like the pumpkin spice latte created annual buzz and became beloved traditions. Schultz also had a bold vision for global expansion. He successfully introduced the Starbucks brand to international markets, carefully adapting to local tastes while preserving the core values of the company. From Japan to the UK, Starbucks became a familiar and welcome sight. He also embraced technology early on, launching mobile ordering and a powerful loyalty program through the Starbucks app, which dramatically enhanced customer convenience and loyalty. This forward-thinking approach kept the brand relevant and ahead of the curve in a rapidly changing retail landscape. But Howard Schultz's philosophy went far beyond just profits. He was a pioneer of what we now call conscious capitalism. He deeply believed that a business has a responsibility to do good in the world and should balance profitability with a social conscience. One of his most groundbreaking moves was offering comprehensive benefits to his employees, including healthcare and stock options, even for part-time workers. This was virtually unheard of at the time. He later launched the Starbucks College Achievement Plan, offering full tuition reimbursement for employees to earn a bachelor's degree. He also championed ethical sourcing, committing Starbucks to buying sustainably grown coffee and supporting farmers and their communities around the world. Of course, the journey wasn't always smooth. In the late 2000s, Starbucks hit a major roadblock. The company had expanded too quickly, and some felt the brand was losing its soul. The global financial crisis hit, and for the first time, store traffic declined. The company's stock price plummeted. In 2008, Schultz, who had stepped down as CEO 8 years prior, made a dramatic return to save the company he built. He made tough decisions, including closing hundreds of underperforming stores and retraining thousands of employees on the art of making the perfect espresso. He refocused the company on its core values: coffee quality and customer connection. It was a period of intense introspection, but his resilient leadership worked. Starbucks was revitalized, its financial health was restored, and its cultural relevance was stronger than ever. Beyond the world of business, Schultz has never been shy about using his platform to address important social and political issues. He's been an outspoken advocate on topics ranging from racial inequality to gun control. While some of these initiatives, like the Race Together campaign, sparked controversy, they underscored his firm belief that corporations have a role to play in driving societal change and fostering dialogue. He even considered an independent run for the U.S. presidency in 2020, though he ultimately decided against it. This willingness to step into the public square shows a leader who isn't too afraid to stand for his convictions, even when it's difficult. Howard Schultz's legacy is immense. He didn't invent coffee, but he completely redefined how we experience it. He popularized the concept of the third place and created a global community built around it. He set a new standard for corporate responsibility, demonstrating that a company can be both profitable and purposeful. His story, which he shares in his memoirs, has inspired countless entrepreneurs and leaders to believe in the power of a bold vision and a people-first approach. From a kid in the Brooklyn projects to a global business icon, Howard Schultz's journey is a powerful reminder that with vision, perseverance, and a deep sense of purpose, you can truly change the world, one cup at a time. Thank you so much for watching. What part of the Starbucks story or Howard Schultz's philosophy do you find most inspiring? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories about the world's greatest innovators. We'll see you in the next one.